gifted with those voices. Good afternoon, everyone. And we all look so lovely. My name is Munya. You can call me Munya. Yes, it's a very long one. Munya Radzikumoberi, but Munya yourself. Okay, I'm going to share about Airbnb business. And I don't really like to do the training hat because I wear so many hats. I would really love to motivate people, especially when I see women like this. I feel that energy to motivate people. But anyway, they gave me this topic to talk about my Airbnb journey and how you can also do Airbnb. All right. But before I go into more detail of what I'm going to teach you about Airbnb business, you know what, ladies? I want you to start believing in yourself. If you are here and next year you are still telling me you haven't done anything, you are scared, you are what, I'm so disappointed. Other people are doing it. Why not you? That's the question. I'm not different from anyone. I'm doing my Airbnb business. And I was also scared. And I said, but what do I lose if I go on with this opportunity and learn and see where it takes me? So we need to go to that level where we are not scared of hearing of opportunities and try to maneuver through those opportunities. Yes. Because we miss opportunities because we say, am I going to do it? Maybe it's for those who, if not you. Opportunities are there to be implemented by people like you and me. So when we have opportunities, let's not just say, I'm not going to listen, I'm not going to do it. Just go there, listen, understand, see the gap, and say, how can I do that? So we need to stop this thing. Now we're going to 2024. It's already end of 2023, right? We're in November, yes. But even in 1 month, we can do miracles, yeah? Yes. Yes, we can. Yes. Because if you have not done anything this year, please don't close the year without having done something. We don't want that. It's unacceptable. Yes. If you have one thing that you wanted to do and you have not done it, I'm giving you that 1 month and what? To do it. You need to always have this room, ladies, my fellow women. We are not in any way not enough. We are not in any way inferior. We are not in any way unable. We are capable. Yes. Let me teach you the mantra that I've taught my children. And every time we do that mantra, that is my sister-in-law, and she is a 5-year-old. The 5-year-old, she knows the mantra. Because I teach them that mantra. I said, when I grew up, because my mother also is illiterate just like her. She never went to school. But my mother, she told me, I never went to school because I was raised by an aunt. And an aunt that raised me never believed a woman should go to school. She said a woman should be a homemaker. And she was taught to work with her hands. And my mother is very hardworking. Because that's how she was taught. But she told me, if only I had an opportunity, I would have gone to school and I would have done things that other women are doing. Yes. And she told me, you have the responsibility to do it. And I also, like she said, I think my intelligence comes from my mother's side as well. Because what conversations we have, you will never think she's never been. You can see this is strategy here. This is marketing here. This is the operations here. This is whatever. But anyway, I want to tell you, because we underestimate ourselves because of certain things like that, my educational level, my what, you always feel like you are there. Why? Why? When you are this all like this, who is going to say you are what level or you are what? Whoa! So why do we underestimate ourselves and shortchange ourselves? Let me tell you about this business that I did, Airbnb. Okay, it's one of my other businesses that I do, but my major business, I'm an accountant. This is my business here. Ngoho Accounting and Business Consultant. So I'm a chartered certified accountant, so I run that. I do tax. Yeah, we're the first people. I do tax and all that. That is my day-to-day job. But it's not my day-to-day job because I need to run my Airbnb business at the same time. I do trainings at the same time. I do business consulting at the same time. I do motivation. I do one-on-one to people who don't want to do things on themselves or who feel and try to push people. Sometimes I even do it for free, you know that. The reason why my heart pains for a fellow woman like you. Why do you look down upon yourself? Let's go and get it. Let's change this world. They are waiting for us to have a business that can change someone's life, that can employ another person, that can save a family, that can save something. Let's contribute to the universe. And we can do that. I'm also a woman with children, small children and all that. Some people say, maybe she doesn't have kids. She doesn't know. I know. I have kids. I have a home. I have a husband. I have in-laws. I have siblings. I have all those things. But all those things should not limit us in any way. My mantra, which I wanted to tell you, and I want you to get that mantra, each one of you, because I feel it says a lot. It says, I am worthy.
I am worthy.
I am worthy.
I am worthy.
I am able.
I am able.
And what is the other one? Now I'm forgetting.
I don't know.
No, it's not that. Okay, so it's I am worthy, I am able, I'm enough. Okay, so I think now it's getting out because I do a lot of things. I teach those kids a lot of things. Every day it's a lesson. And I've changed their mindset at a young age. They're telling me they're going to multi-billionaires. That's what they talk about. I'm going to be a multi-billionaire.
Yes.
Things that we didn't know. Because I'm trying also to change the mindset for them when they're still young. Because I believe it. Anyone can be whoever they want to be. Anyone. And don't look at yourself as you are in your physical eye. I know I'm a Christian as well, so I have so much faith. I don't look at myself with a physical eye. Sometimes I look myself as that child of God, and the God who is my Father is everything. On the earth and in heaven, everything. So how can I not do that? You see? So that mantra, you need to tell yourself, you're enough. And you're worthy of success and riches. And you are able to do whatever you want to do, and you can do it very well.
Amen.
All right. That is why I said this is what I like to do. Not this Airbnb and teaching and all that. I love motivating people. Okay. So Airbnb, I started my Airbnb business in 2021. But I ran into the information about Airbnb on social media. I was just there on social media trying to advertise my accounting consultants, and then I see someone saying Airbnb. I'm like, what is Airbnb? That was 2020 December. I'd never heard about Airbnb. I didn't know about it. Then I said, and they were going to have a webinar. Then I said, okay, what is this opportunity about Airbnb? Oh, okay. Let me subscribe to the webinar and hear what they're going to talk about. This is the reason why I say, do not say, I'm not going to go there, I don't have that money, I'm not going to whatever. Just go and hear and listen. So I went into that webinar, December. I heard this is a very awesome opportunity. Why can I not do it? Because I can go and borrow, I can go to her and ask her, I need a bond. Can you give me a bond? Can I get an apartment? And I signed my Airbnb. So I did that. 2021, I started looking around for an apartment quickly because I'm like, yes, I found an opportunity that I want to try. Then I started going on to looking for a property. I found a property, I did bond, I got a bond, everything. I finished the property, I started. So 2021, that's when my first listing went live. And it was the first time, yes, you're scared. That's why I want to tell you guys, don't listen to fear. Because fear is always there, but it's nothing. Look at me now, if I had stopped doing that Airbnb, what would have happened? I would have remained in the same level. Exactly. But I said, yes, Airbnb, I'm scared. It's something that I've never done. I'm new into it. But what will kill me? Will I lose anything? If others are doing it, why can't they do it and see and learn for myself how the business is done? So I started doing my Airbnb. Oh my God. And God came through. Because when you do something, God, how can God show himself when you are not doing anything? You have to have something that you're going to do. And God will come in and say, yes, my daughter, you have taken the step. I'm going to bless you. And it's going to work out. But if you haven't done anything, then we start blaming, God doesn't hear me. God doesn't answer prayers. God doesn't. How does he come when there's nothing for him to bless? So when I started that Airbnb business, I got this lady who was in business already. I said, you know what? Can you just come and help me? Try to set it all because I don't understand where I put the payments and all that. Try to help me with the setup. Then I'm going to list today because that's the only thing that I'm waiting to do. This lady came. I paid. She told me I'm going to do it for free. Me, I don't like free things. I'm telling you. I don't do free things. I pay. I said, no, I don't want free things. I'm going to pay. Because you are going to give me an idea. You are going to spend your time doing this for me. I don't do free things and I don't want free things. Come, I'll pay you. She came with deal and I listed. I listed at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. 6 o'clock I had 3 bookings. Wow. 3 bookings. And you know what? I was not trembling. How do I do it now? Now you know when you have bookings and you're like, it's my first time. Yo, and now you see that fear now it's gripping you very hard. Yo, they won't like the place. They won't like you. They'll give you bad reviews. You know all those things. But anyway, I thank God. Those 3 guests, each one was one night, following each other. I did my 3 nights. Everyone was happy. 5-star review, 5-star review, 5-star review. And in a month, I was a super host because I joined just before they give the super host status. So I became a super host because I had good ratings and all that. And what? Up to now, I'm a super host. And now I have 5 apartments. Wow. So I want to encourage you guys. It's not because I'm special in any way. It's not that. But it's an opportunity that I got and I took the opportunity and I say, I'm trying. And I've tried and I've seen, no, this is my thing. I love doing it. I do it very well. And people sometimes they give you headaches, but you know what? I do it with joy. It's my baby. It's my business. Those are some of the things in business. Those are some of the things you need to know in business. There's nothing easy. Where is easy? We don't do things because we think it's going to be easy. So when we step in there, we see a challenge, we quickly go back. Because we thought, it was going to be easy. It's not easy. But you need to know how to maneuver around it. Those challenges, they come, but how do I maneuver around that challenge? Then the business grows and continues. That's how business is all about. So what is Airbnb? Airbnb is an online platform, right? Where you, if you have a property, you're going to register. And also those who are looking for a property, they are going to register. So you are guests and hosts at the same time. So if you're owning a property, you are called a host. Those people who are looking for property to stay, they're called guests. So a guest is going to create their own platform. You are going to create your own file as a host, right? So what happens is a guest will look at an area. I want to go to Santin. Let me look at the areas that are available, then they book. Just like that. They book, you see Airbnb, tweet a message. Someone has booked your place from 5 to 18 November or something like that. That's all you need to know. Then you know that everything is there. You are ready for your guest. You give your guest the place, Airbnb pays you. You are not chasing any payment. You are not going to do anything. Airbnb is going to collect for you. So the reasons why I also prefer Airbnb and the reason why I love my business, Airbnb business, there's insurance on the business already. So you're not going to take extra insurance outside as long as you're using Airbnb. So if a guest comes, destroys your property or a couch or a TV or whatever, you claim. You have your paperwork together. Okay, this was the TV that is broken and this is the receipt or this is how much I need to replace it. You send there, they pay you and they replace your thing, right? So yeah, I've had incidences whereby even people steal my things. At some point, a TV and some bedding were stolen. At some point, others broke a couch. At some point, others bent my carpet. It's all those things. But as I say, there's no business with no challenges. But you need to know how to go around it, right? So there's insurance, there's marketing. You are not going to market. I don't really market my Airbnb business. Yes, I share on my statuses and all that, but just to motivate others to say I'm doing Airbnb. Do you want to hear about Airbnb? But not really to get clients because they do it. When someone searches all the properties in the area, they come up. But now a differentiation is your property. How do people view it? If you're putting pictures that are not even visible, people are trying to find, is this a bed or is it a chair? How are they going to book? They're not going to book. So now for you to be booked, there are certain things you need to understand. Your pictures, your layout, your decor, not nice things, not expensive things. Nice things are not necessarily expensive, right? Good. We agree to that. Then another thing that why I love Airbnb is that you have the sense of security, because everyone who goes on Airbnb, they put their details there, their IDs, their whatever on the Airbnb platform. They put their banking details and everything. So it's not someone who just speeches and you don't know any record about them. Let's say if you are doing it yourself, how are you going to verify? How do you know the person if an incident happens? So with Airbnb, you have this sense of security to say, if something happens, I will report this person, and this person should be tracked somehow because they have a profile, they have banking details, they have an ID. You understand? So those are some of the things that is also a benefit for having Airbnb. Let me see what else. So another thing, it is also very easy platform to use. Very easy, no complications. You don't need a certificate to be there. You don't need to have gone to school to be there. You just need to be able to know, okay, this message comes, oh, it's a guest for how many days. You go and open for the guests to give them keys. They stay for their stay and they check out. Airbnb pays you. What do you do there? It's just, you know, it's not complicated. No complications at all. You can do it, man. You can do it. Let me see another thing. So also, as I said, you don't need to follow up on debt collecting and all those debts. You know what stresses in business? It's collection of money. Yo, that thing is very stressful. When you have done a service, now someone doesn't want to pay and all that. So with Airbnb, you don't worry about that. You give the person the place, Airbnb pays you. You don't even talk to this person about money or anything. You also have to give the person a place, and you get your money from Airbnb, no issues, right? All right, so those are some of the advantages that I love about Airbnb. So I don't really stress, it's not a stressful business. You set up your business, you finish your things, and when finishing, let me tell you what I did with my first apartment. Because now I didn't have money, I took most of the things from my house. Even the mattress protectors, the inners, the bedding, the linen, the whatever, the plates, the pots, the spoons, all things I took from my house. The carpets, anything that was not used or I could feel like I can do without, I took to my Airbnb. I set up my Airbnb. I took my old fridge because I wanted to change the fridge. It was already 10 years old. I put it there. I put my washing machine. It was also the same age with that fridge. I put it there. Then the TV stand, I had a TV stand that I had long time, which was just packed somewhere. I put it there. So it's not like you are going to invest in a lot of money. You can use what you have. You can go on Facebook Market, what is it called? Marketplace. You can get things as long as they're nice. And you're going to lay out your things nicely. Then you just start your Airbnb. When I started doing the other ones, they started financing each other, you know, and that's growth. I'm not eating money, guys, from Airbnb. I'm not. Because my strategy is I want to grow that business. It keeps on buying each other's properties and finishing and all that. That's my strategy. So it's not like what Tari was saying. Lifestyle inflation. We are tempted, all the time. When we have money in our businesses, we forget this business needs to grow. And for it to grow, yes, I'm now coming in accounting again, yo. For it to grow, you need to take money and invest it back in the business and grow. The next time you're on 2, the next time you're on 3, the next time you're on 4. And that's how people grow. You have to control your appetite to spend. You think I don't want to go to Dubai? I haven't gone to Dubai. I haven't. But I'm trying to say, you know what, with this Airbnb business, I'm not touching any money. is going to be growing itself until maybe I even have a vision of owning a whole complex. And that's my vision. So I'm not going to spend money. I don't even look at that money. I don't even look at Airbnb money. When it's time to put electricity on the apartment, that's when I go to that account. When it's time to pay the cleaner, that's where I go to that account. When it's repairs, when it's whatever. But otherwise, it's keep on doing itself, and it's growing like that. I'm surviving from my money as an accountant and give myself a salary. That salary is not even enough, but I have to make it enough, right?
Yes.
Yes, because we have to understand we are creating generational wealth.
Yes.
And generational wealth, it involves sacrificing some things until you get to where you are saying, you know what? I've reached. Yeah? Okay. So how can you start an Airbnb? That's your question, right? All right. If you have a property that you own, right? Some people have properties and they are doing the traditional renting method, like they have tenants who are paying 5,000 fixed amount or 3,000 whatever. If you are that person, you are even at a very good advantage because no one is going to tell you what to do with whatever because it's your property. So you're going to just say, okay, I'm terminating the leases, I'm starting my Airbnb. You understand? So those people who are doing traditional rental, you are sitting on money. Because this one is fixed, right? You are going to get your 4,000 or 4,500. But with Airbnb, you can get 15,000, 20,000 on that same property. Depending on your pricing, on your location, on your amenities. Yes, there are other things to consider. And also the occupants. But if you know the key success areas, you are going to do it. You need to understand how to do it. That's all. So you can get those returns. But I bet you there's never a point when you are going to get equal to what you get from rental. Never. No matter how bad things are, you will not. Okay. Then another way, you can rent someone's property and Airbnb. Because like now, a lot of people are struggling to get tenants. You see? In the market, if you see, you have complexes where you find there is no tenant for some time. You can approach that person, you say, you know what? I have my plan. I want to rent from you an Airbnb. Yes, some people don't understand how Airbnb is and they refuse. But if you know Airbnb yourself, you'll be able to convince this person because it's better to have someone doing an Airbnb than a tenant. Because I'm going to maintain that property. Because I need guests to come to a clean place. So this person is not even going to worry about maintenance. I'm going to be making sure that everything is clean, everything is done, everything whatever. And this person, you tell the person, I'm doing business, so it means I'm going to have money to pay you. There's no way I can default because I'm going to have the money. So it's a case that you build. It's a business case that you build. To say, okay, I want to rent to Airbnb. So present yourself, the facts. To say, you know what, it's an advantage for you to rent to me an Airbnb. Don't do it without permission. And you just now on Airbnb and the person is like, yo, my property is now on Airbnb and all that. You should not do that. You should do things right. Tell them that's what you want to do. If you really explain it properly, no one will say no. All right? Then the other way you can is you are renting a property. Let's say you are renting a 2-bedroom apartment and you are using a 1-bed apartment. You can actually use the 1 room to put on Airbnb and to share with the people. So it's about you, how you view these things. Am I going to disadvantage myself a little bit of comfort, but at the same time this person is paying my rent? And I can even get change to even do other things. Because that 1 room can give you the money that you're paying on the rent and you are staying free. So it's about you to analyze, to assess. Another thing also, you have your property, you have your house, you can rent part of your house, right? Like you have a 3-bedroom house and whatever, and you are just using 1 bedroom. Maybe the kids are out, or you are just staying alone or whatever. You can rent out the 2 bedrooms in your house, right? Or a cottage in your house, I know a lot of people who went into Airbnb and now they've converted even their garages to accommodate Airbnb. Hey, Airbnb man is nice. You end up doing things. I also did the same. In my house I have an Airbnb now. And that place used to be for my helper, and not really, we could stay with the helper in the house, but it was just like that. It was how it was built. But later on, I'm like, no, man. I'm sitting on money here. So I converted it to what? To Airbnb. So I have an Airbnb in my house, in that cottage, right? So it's another way. Then the last way you can do is you can go into Airbnb as the co-host, right? You find someone who is property. But this person does not have time. This person does not understand. You teach them and you gain money from that. So what you are going to do is, you are going to tell someone, there's this Airbnb idea. If you have money, finish the apartment, then I'll manage it for you. You understand? So you are managing someone's property and you are gaining money out of someone's property, but you're also gaining money. So we're going to say maybe let's share 50-50 or 70-30. I know different arrangements that people have. So the more you have the bookings, it means you're going to go with more money as well. Because the property is not yours. You are not paying any rent. You have not finished anything, but you want to go into Airbnb. And it's a very good thing for those people who want to gain experience. If you say, okay, I want to go into Airbnb, but I don't have an Airbnb, I don't have the money to put finishings, but let me look for someone who has an Airbnb. There are even people who have Airbnbs who fail to manage them because of time or whatever is required. You are going to go in there, you are earning money, you are doing that. I know some people who have established businesses as co-host. They co-host this one, this one, this one, this one. They have a portfolio of Airbnbs they're managing and they're getting their commission. You understand? It's also a business idea, isn't it?
Yes.
It's a business idea. Maybe you're sitting at home, you find, okay, I can have the time, I can go and manage the Airbnbs, I can even do the cleaning myself. And then I get money. And I build my money, I save my money. Later on, I'll look for my one. Maybe I'm renting and I will have the money to finish. And I start. So everything starts from small. Don't look for things that you are going to start earning millions and all that. There's nothing like that. You have to start at the bottom. Start there. Understand the industry. Grow. So it's a good way of understanding the industry, getting into the industry, growing, and having your vision. And your goal very clear. I'm doing this because I want to learn and at the same time save money to do my own. So humble beginnings, Humble beginnings. We need to love those. That's so sweet. Humble beginnings are very sweet. The way I started my accounting consultancy, I won't even go there. But humble beginnings is everything. If you are going to be saying, people will see me doing this, it's embarrassing. Lucky for you. You are embarrassed with money. Lucky for you. Because when you are getting money, that's all that matters. You are not stealing from someone. You are not doing anything illegal. You are working with your hands, with whatever, and you're working hard for it. So humble beginnings, we should love those. Start where you are. Start with whatever you can do. Look for those opportunities and start with those opportunities. Study said 500 rand makes a difference, doesn't it?
It does.
If you have 500 rands, you're going to buy one or two things, or even lunch for your children for school, or whatever. Or even if you invest that 500 rand, it's going to grow. So if we say we want those $1 million businesses, I don't know. Because that million, Nani, I have not even gone to those millions and all a month. You need to just continuously grow. Start at the bottom. The only thing you need to give yourself is that I cannot remain the same place all the time.
Yes.
I need to start here, but next and here. Next and here. Next and here. That's the only thing you need to tell yourself. Where you are starting is not a problem. No, it's not. How we are going to grow what you have started. It's what matters. Thank you, guys. Any questions? Yeah. There is no legal requirements. Airbnb is not even regulated. You just need to have if you are a co-host, right? If you say you want to be a co-host, you just need to love to do property. Just need to understand what's involved as an Airbnb, if you are doing Airbnb. Because remember, you're going to give a case to this person who is owning a property, who is not able to manage it. I have this knowledge of Airbnb. I can do it for you. So this is how we're going to split. That's all you need. You need to register the platform. On the platform. So on the platform, there is co-host as well. So you can have co-hosts assisting you. You can be the main host. So that person can be the main host, but sometimes they end up saying, just be the main host, do everything. So it depends on how you are setting up. You can be just a co-host, but you can do calendars, you can do everything. You can see where's booked, when they're going out and all that. Or you can be the main host. So in the profile to show, is this a co-host, is this the main host? Okay. Thank you. Any other question? No? Oh, there's no other. You guys are well. You're satisfied? Huh?
I have.
So we are going to have Airbnb next year. Yes. Okay, so what I do is, guys, I offer these services. Me, I train everything that I do. Everything that I do, you can be. Because I can train anyone, anything that I do. I train Airbnbs, I help you to do setups, I teach you how it's done. I do consultations, business consultations. You hear me? I was giving you a challenge. That 2024, the environment should change. We are not going to be crying and saying things are expensive. I remember in our last conference, this conference is our third one. In our last conference, we were saying, hey guys, things are going so expensive. What, how can we cut costs? How can we manage and all that? Hey, we say, no, we're not going to cut costs. We're not going to reduce our lifestyle. We're not going to change our brands. We need to get more money. Yes. So we're going to get more money and still continue to eat our urban bread, right? Yes. Not to say now I'm going to look for that one that they cut, maybe it's cheaper. Or now I'm going to use Lifebuoy, I can't use Protex, I can't use whatever. Let's make money and go. So guys, another thing that I can tell you, I'm going to be an author. So I'm going to launch my book in January. So this book, these ladies, they know the story. And they were saying, you are procrastinating or whatever. This is the reason why we should continue with this type of things. They push you. Yeah. They build you. Yes. We're not here to look at who is dressed what, who is doing what. We are here to build each other. Yes. So I was built by this same conference. I'm also doing my master's. When I said I'm a chartered accountant, I don't need to learn more. But now I'm doing master's. Why? Because of these ladies. They also push me. Yes. I've done my master's, I'm doing my PhD. Kozi is doing a PhD. And I'm also doing a PhD. It's not competition, it's motivation. Yes. We are not competing here, we're motivating each other. Because I believe, as for me, I believe everyone can be very successful. Yes. Everyone. Do you understand everyone? Yes. Everyone. It's you who is just doing yourself injustice. Yes. But you have everything in you to be successful. And next time you'll be coming here, we're saying in 2024, I achieved this. Yes. This year I've achieved this. We're going to continue these conferences. They are very helpful. And I remember the first, second one. This is our third one, right? Yeah, this is our third one. The first, second one was very small and very intimate. And we discussed goals. And some of those goals were acing there, right? Mm-hmm. Because we're not going to discuss goals and go and sit. Yes. We're going to discuss goals and work and achieve them. Because they're achievable. Like she said, if you think about it, you can do it. Yes. Thank you. Wow.